Hi friends, how are you all? Hope you are all doing well. Welcome to the English Fluency Course, day 46. In today's class, we are going to learn past continuous tense or past progressive tense. The structure of the past continuous tense is subject plus was or were plus V4. The structure of this tense is subject plus was or were plus V4. V1 plus ing form is equal to V4. Base form plus ing form is equal to V4. Here in the past continuous tense or past progressive tense, after was or were, V4, we have to write V4. That is nothing but V1 plus ing form. The B forms of this tense are was being and were being. The B forms of this tense are was being, were being. Structure is subject plus was or were plus V4. The place of subject we can write personal pronouns I, we, you, he, she, it, they, my brother, my father, my doctor, my teacher, my cousin, my aunt, my uncle, anything we can write the place of subject. So immediately after the subject, either was or were. The subject is I, we have to write was. If the subject is he, she, it, we have to write was. With the remaining subjects we have to write were. Okay, for example, you is their subject. You were, we were, they were. With the remaining subjects he, she, it, I, we have to write was. After that, V4. V4 is nothing but base form plus ing form. Base form plus ing form. For example, base form is go. What is V4? Going. If we add ing form to the base form, it will be going. Going will be V4. So in all continuous tense we have to write the V4. In the present continuous tense also we have to write V4. Past continuous tense also we have to write V4, and future continuous tense also we have to write V4. Here, after was or were we have to write V4 in the past continuous tense. In the present continuous tense, after is, am, are, we have to write V4. Okay, with I, am, and he, she, it, is, and you, they, we, are in a present continuous tense. In past continuous tense, the I, he, she, it, we have to write was, with the remaining subjects you, they, we, were. After that, V4. V forms of this tense are was being and were being. Definition: this tense is used to express an action which was going on at some point of time in the past. This tense is used to express an action which was going on at some point of time in the past. The action is not going on now. The action is going on now at the time of speaking, that is present continuous tense. The action is going on at some point of time in the past. The action was going on at some point of time in the past, that is called past continuous tense or past progressive tense. Yesterday by this time, I was watching TV. Okay, as it was Sunday, I had no work yesterday, I was watching TV. But now I am teaching you tenses. Got it, friends? So, in order to describe an action which was going on at some point of time in the past, maybe yesterday, the day before yesterday, or maybe last week, or maybe last month, or maybe 10 years back, by this time some action was going on, right? So to describe that action, we have to use past continuous tense or past progressive tense. So structure of this tense is subject plus was or were plus V4. And the B forms of this tense are was being or were being, was being and were being. And the definition of this tense is we use this tense to describe an action which was going on at some point of time in the past. Example, if you see, I was playing when she came. When she came, I was doing something. I was playing cricket. When she came to the ground, I was playing. Or when she came to my house, I was playing video games. I was doing project work. I was playing with my children and somebody came to my house. Okay, so here you can see two tenses are there. I was playing past continuous tense, or no, I was playing is past continuous tense, and she came is past simple tense. Simple past tense. So this is the combination of two tenses. one is in simple past tense, another one is in past continuous tense. At some point of time in the past, when she came, okay, at that time I was busy in doing something. I was busy in playing, or I was busy in writing a story, or I was busy in singing, right? I was busy in cooking, or I was busy in washing clothes. So at some point of time I was doing something. Okay, when my mother came, I was writing a story. The power went off when I was writing a letter. When I was writing a letter, the power went off. The power went off is simple past tense, and I was writing a letter is past continuous tense. So at the point of time, and when the power went off, at that time I was writing letter. She was dancing when I saw her. She was dancing when I saw her. She was busy in doing something that she was dancing. She was singing. She was writing. She was cooking. She was having her lunch. She was having her dinner. Or else she was sweeping the floor. She was doing dishes. Okay? When I went there, or when I saw her, she was busy in doing something. So she was dancing is past progressive tense or past continuous tense, and when I saw her is simple past tense. Combination of the two tenses, past progressive and simple past. My father was watching TV. My father was, when I went home, that time my father was busy in doing something, that is watching TV. My father was watching TV is example for past progressive tense or past continuous tense. My mother was cooking. What was my mother doing? My mother was cooking. What was my father doing? My father was watching TV. And what was she doing? What was she doing when I saw her? What was she doing? What was she doing? She was dancing when I saw her. And what I was doing when she came? What was I doing when she came? I was playing. Got it, friends? What was I doing when she came? I was playing. What was she doing? She was dancing. What was my father doing? My father was watching TV. What was my mother doing? My mother was cooking. Now let us see another example. She was singing. She was singing. She is subject. Of that was or were will be there as per the structure. After subject, either was or were, next V4. So here was, next after that V4. V4 is nothing but base form plus ing form is called V4. Okay, V1 plus ing form is equal to V4. So this is past progressive tense because subject and was, after that V4 is there. Okay, when the subject is third person singular or first person singular, we have to write was. And second person and third person plural and first person plural, we have to write were. In the place of she, for example, they, if the subject is they were singing. You were singing. We were singing. Got it? I was singing. She was singing. He was singing. It was singing. Okay. With he, she, it, and first person, we have to, first person singular, we have to use was in past progressive tense. What is the negative sentence for this? She was singing. In order to make it a negative sentence, we have to add not, N-O-T, not, after the helping verb was. She was not singing. Right? She wasn't singing also. Contraction form also we can write. Was plus not is equal to wasn't. She wasn't singing. And in order to make a question, we have to begin that with the helping verb. What is the helping verb? Was. After that we have to write subject. After that V4. This is the structure for the question. Questions begin with helping verbs. So was she singing? Was she singing? And in order to make a negative question, we have to write was plus not. Was plus not is equal to wasn't. Wasn't she singing? Now, she was singing. What is the question tag for this? She was singing. Positive statement. She was singing is positive statement. So, question tag will be negative. So, wasn't she? She was singing. Wasn't she? Next, if the statement is negative, she was not singing, and question tag will be positive. She wasn't singing, and question tag will be was she. Now let's change it to, and one more structure also we can write. She was singing. She was singing a song. Okay, this is in active voice. She was singing a song. Subject, next verb, next object. The given sentence in active voice is past progressive tense or past continuous tense. So let's try to change it into passive voice. Object becomes subject, a song. Next, appropriate be form we have to write. So we have to know the be forms of past continuous tense. Be forms of the past continuous tense are was being or were being. So here subject is singular, a song. So we have to go with the was being. If the subject is singular, we have to write was being. If the subject is plural, we have to write were being. So here the subject is singular, so we have to write was being. Okay, a song was being. After that, third form of the verb we need to write. What is the third form of the verb? Sang is third form of the verb. Sing, sang, sung. Sing, sang, sung. What is V3 form? Sung. So always we need to write third form of the verb in the passive voice. So a song was being sung by, subjective case she and objective case will be her. So a song was being sung by her. So friends, the first step you have to do is to learn all the tenses. Once you are good at tenses, you will be able to frame sentences on your own, and you will be able to speak on your own. You will be able to identify the mistake when somebody is speaking. Without knowing tenses, you may be able to speak, but you can't speak correct English. There will be mistakes. So first of all, try to become good at tenses. Learn the tenses, learn all the 12 tenses. Learn first of all the 3 main tenses, present, past and future. After that, learn the subtenses. Once you are good at these tenses, then you will be able to learn other topics in English, other grammar topics in English, and you can practice on your own. You can read storybooks, you can read newspaper. Whenever you are reading, you will be able to understand, oh, okay, this sentence is in simple present tense because this is regular action. Okay, this sentence is in simple past because it is a completed action. So and so sentence is present continuous tense because action is going on at the time of speaking. So you will be able to understand. So my dear friends, I suggest you to learn the tenses. I suggest you to become master of tenses before you go to next level. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you will receive a notification whenever I upload a video. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.